Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Stars Library. It is now September, so it is time to do my September TBR. Now, I like to clarify before the video begins, I will not be sticking to this. As you see, there was no what I read in August video because, well, August it slipped away into a moment of time and suddenly I'd read 0 books. So I only read like 2 or 3, so I just didn't make a video. But I have higher expectations for September because I'll be back in school, so maybe I'll read a bit during school. I don't know why I think I'm going to read more in September when school starts, but you know what? Optimism is a good trait to have. Also, new location for my video. I'm downstairs because it is like midnight, but my birthday was yesterday when I'm filming this. And I got a ring light, so I want to test it out because I just set it up and I was like, well, might as well film the video now. So yeah, new location. I like it. I think it looks very nice. So let's get into the video. The drink of choice for this video is an iced passion lemonade. I got one of those like Tazo tea concentrate things of like passion fruit tea, and instead of watering it down with water, I watered it down with lemonade. It's very good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. That's the drink of choice for this September video. So I always like to include 5 books on my TBR for every month. I just think that that's a good number. That's always my goal for the month because my overall year goal is only 30. So I just do 5 books a month and just cross my fingers I hit it. So the first book, I'm actually going to say the first 2 books, but I want to make it clear, these books are both on my TBR, but I will only read one of them if I read either of them. So I'm putting them together because I know for a fact I'm not reading both. So this is an either or option. So the first book on my TBR is either going to be Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney or Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So I am part of this like little group chat called the Swifty Book Club. Love them, they're amazing. And our August book was The Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So on August 1st, I requested an audiobook of it from Hoopla through my local library. And I also requested an ebook version of it. But anyways, I got yesterday, August 31st, they were like, hey, your hold's ready. And I was like, okay, well, a little late now, but I appreciate it. And then Conversation with Friends also just became available to me on Libby because I had it on hold. So I know that there's no chance of me reading both of those books, to be honest. But I think I'm going to read one or the other. And I think they're both... I've not yet read a Sally Rooney or an Emily Henry book. So I'm excited, but also a little nervous. And now if you guys are longtime Star subscribers and fans, not fans, no, you'll know that Normal People has been on my TBR for the last 2 months. No, I still have not read it. No, I'm not even gonna put it on my TBR this month. I'm getting better slightly. I'm putting a different Sally Rooney book that I won't probably read, but you know, one or the other I have hopes for. Okay, and another book on my TBR is the Paper Girls graphic novel series. I finished volume 1 in August. I'm in the middle of volume 2 currently. And I think there's 6 volumes? 5, there's 6. But graphic novels I can go through pretty quickly. I've been borrowing them from Libby. So I have the goal, I'm grouping this as one book, but I want to get through volumes. I want to just read the whole series this month. And I think that's doable because it's a graphic novel. And I'm really excited. I enjoyed volume 1 a lot. I really like the art style. I feel like that's why I'm still reading. Like, the story was very good, don't get me wrong, but like the art is so good. And I'm not going to read a graphic novel if the art's not good, no matter how good the story's written. But I adore the art of this and the color aesthetics. And so I'm going to continue reading. So that is the second group of stuff on my TBR. Okay, I talked too much about books that I have through Libby and other items like that. So now let's get to what's on my physical TBR because I need to get some of my physical TBR read. It's getting too bad. The first book is going to be Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm really sorry if I didn't. I should have checked before this video. That's totally my bad. But this is a poetry book, and I want to read it in September because I want to begin annotating books more. And I think poetry is a great place to get comfortable annotating and get more started, because I feel like it's just easier to annotate because like the pages are kind of shorter. They already have designs there on it. All I have to do is take some pens and kind of go at it, like have some fun. So I think that's why I really want to do a poetry book this month, just so I can get used to annotating, and hope I can then start annotating some of my physical books with just stories and not poems. So Milk and Honey on my TBR. Next on my TBR is Solitaire by Alice Oseman. I am terrified for this book. Like so scared. I don't know why I'm terrified, but I've seen all those Tori Spring audios on TikTok. I'm terrified for this book. I think it's going to be amazing, but I think I'm going to be sobbing by the end. But that's the fun of books. So this is on my TBR. I managed to find this at a small bookstore when I was out of state the other day, and it's like the original copy. These are like really hard to find in the US, so like when I saw they had Solitaire, it was the only copy. I quickly grabbed it. I was not letting this go by again. I, no hesitation, grabbed it and bought it. So I'm going to read it, and I might end up making an entire video about it depending on how much I ugly cry at this book. But if you I mean, everyone's heard of Alice Oseman at this point. I am so mad at myself for not having read one of her books yet besides Heartstopper, but I just know I'm going to be obsessed. So Solitaire is on this month's TBR, and I think this is honestly going to be one of the first books I pick up because I'm so excited for this book. And the fifth and final book on my TBR is Not Here to Be Liked by Michelle Quach. I also don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Anyways, this book, my friend got me this for Christmas, I think, and I still haven't read it, and I feel bad. When people give me books as a gift, I really want to like read them right away, but I was in such a reading slump then, so I didn't. But it's like a romantic comedy book, and I was like, I feel like with the other books that I have put on my TBR, I need some lighthearted romance. So I picked up this one off my physical TBR because I'm also so drawn to this cover. I think the cover art is super well done. I think it's so pretty. And I don't know much about this book besides that it's a romantic comedy and the cover art is really good. So I'm kind of going, I dropped my phone, sorry. But anyways, I'm going like into this blind, and I think that's exciting. I think often I go into books knowing too much about it, from whether like it's booktube videos or Booktok videos. Sometimes that ruins the fun because it gives you like this like expectations, and like you kind of expect some things, but I don't know anything about this book. So I am looking really forward to reading it. And yeah. So thank you all for watching. That was my September TBR. I feel like I'm going to actually read this month. I feel like I'm back in motivation to read. I'm back in motivation for making videos because I know videos were a bit short in August. And I don't like that. I want to be consistently posting content, and because I really enjoy doing this. So I think September is going to be a lot better. I'm ready to make some great content. I'm ready to grow this channel as much as I can. But this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun YouTube stuff that I want you to do, you know? Support the channel, support me. I appreciate it. And I think that's going to be the end of the video. Comment down below what's your September TBR. And I hope everyone who's going back to school has a great first week of school if you haven't gone back yet. Now that I said that, I realized a lot of schools do go back in August. Mine doesn't. Mine goes back in September. But anyways, besides that, enjoy if you're already in school or if you're just starting school. And if you're not in school, enjoy your September, I guess. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. Bye!